Hi, yeah, well, I've done one way of Obriens and now I'm going to go the other way. There won't be too much commentary on this, I'll be just riding really. Was going to put some music on, but I hate it when people do videos with music and you can't hear the engine. I'll do a wee bit of commentary, but not as much as the other way. So this one here, tend to take the outside line, keep it out, and then come in on the second one up here. So this one here, if I remember rightly, there should be a bump somewhere in that corner. No, not that one. It's the next couple up. I actually think they've taken that one out, to tell the truth. And we're just doing the reverse of what we did before. So we're just coming down the straightaways, and as usual, I mean, I've already been down here, so I know there's no cops, so I might just take it up to 81. Yes, officers, it was only 81 k's coming down here. You just got to be wary because you got farmers and there's a lot of horse breeders up here and lifestyle blocks as well, and you just got to be wary because they pull out, and if you're going ballistic speeds and they pull out in front of you, you hit them, well, it's your fault. You shouldn't be going that fast. You should be able to pull up and stop. And if you're doing the speed limit, you'll definitely be able to pull up. So yeah, a lot of people say people don't look, but it depends what speed you're doing. If you're doing warp speeds, they can look up, you're not there, pull out, and then you're there. So really, half of it's on a bike rider if you're going at warp speeds. But then, yeah, I've been in so many places where people that just didn't look, they didn't know. They basically pull out in front of you and you're on the anchors. But I tend to watch them. You got to sort of sixth sense them and say, well, that guy looks a bit dodgy, he'll probably put, yeah, there he does. So you're always sort of ready to pull the anchors up. Yeah, it's just got a concrete curb on the left, you just hold it right in here, this one. Yeah, just in regards to that, yeah, I've had so many near misses, and I personally think that every car driver should have to own a motorbike. And it should be like a 100cc where it's got no power and you've got no power to get out of trouble, and you've got to ride to the conditions, because they're just they're really dodgy. Nice one now. I think it's a right-hander coming up after this corner here. So you hold it in here. Yeah, I think it's this corner here, there's a bump mid-corner. I come around here once and they might have taken it out actually, because I can't remember being here. No, it's not that one. See, I'm losing my memory, or else I've taken the bump out of the corner. I was pretty certain it was that one. Let's see if it's the next one. Let's take it easy to try and find that bump actually. Yeah, so one time I was coming through, and there's a ZX14 wrapped around a tree there, and all these cop cars, like 3 cop cars and an ambulance. I don't know whether he made it or not, because the bike was completely like bent around the tree. And there's a ZX14 like mine, and I knew exactly what happened to him, because it's almost happened to me a few times when you go through that particular corner. It's got a bump mid-corner, and if you're not wary of it, you hit that bump, it's going to throw you right out. And I think they've taken that bump out, to tell the truth, because it should have been that corner back there. It's not there anymore. And this is that corner I was telling you about. You just got to be, it sharpens up, and you don't realise it sharpens up. It's sort of like 2 or 3 apexes, so you just got to be very wary. And as you come down here, as I said, there's usually these pea gravel down in this corner right here, so I usually drive the drive lines through there, and then we just come through here, and we've got reserve on the left, so always be careful, because you've got some guys pulling out of here. There's actually a cross here where someone hit someone here, and there's pea gravel down there again, so that's reserve road again. And we're just going back up the road, and we'll be hitting Obriens on the left at the time soon. And as I said, there's an emu farm around here because I've seen 6 emus walking around out here. Well, not at one time, but different times. You just have to pull up, let them go. Oh, and kangaroos. You always get kangaroos up here, particularly in the morning. To escape there, I didn't come too early this morning because there's freaking kangaroos all the time. You'll just be wary. I've had about maybe 4 or 5 near misses in here where they just come out of nowhere, and you just go, whoa, that was close, and you know, nothing you can do about it. They just come out of the bush. You can't see them. And you think, gee, if I had been going a wee bit quicker, or a wee bit slower, a wee bit quicker, they would have hit me. So yeah, there's so many things you've got to be wary of, as you do when you're on the road. But I've got to say, it's a very pleasant day to be riding. Beautiful day, Perth, WA. And a good day to be cruising on a motorbike. Not too hot at the moment. It will be hot soon. Well, you can go up to 38, and I mean that's warm, but it's when you get into the 40s and you're on a motorbike, it's unbearable. It's like riding. You got to keep your face mask down, the shield down, or your visor down, because it's just total blast furnace. And if you wear it up, you're going to get, your face is going to get all burnt, get wind burnt. And it's just, oh, I'm telling you now, it's horrific. And you're all hot and you're sweaty, and no matter what type of jacket you've got on, I've got a dry rider with all the vents right through the arms everywhere, and it's got all the, so we're coming up to Obriens now. Usually there's a bit of gravel on there sometimes, so I just take it easy. And just going back the other way now. So there's 60k, you can go there quick. There's a bit of a curve on there, so you can just tuck into it. Oh, actually it might be a few ducks just about it then. This might be the corner actually. Slow down here, but see if we can find the bump. This is it. Nah, definitely not it. Oh yeah, there it is there. So there is a bump mid-corner on that. That's where the guy came off. Gee, I was about 4 corners away, 4 right-handed. So back there is where just be careful, mid-corner there is a bump. Well, I think they've taken it out, mate, because it's not as bad as it used to be. Right-handed down in there. Oh, that's the bump there. Sorry, I got the corner right. It was back there. That's a bad bump. Yeah, it's still there. It's a really bad bump, that one. It just hit me then, but I mean, I was going slow. And that's the one you've got to be careful of. There's some big gravel there. That's the corner back there. So, yeah, if you want to rewind back to it. And that's the one with the corner, the bump mid-corner. So, on that one, if you take the outside line through there, you won't hit the worst part of it. But if you can go through there, hit the worst part, but you just got to hang on to it and just hold it in tight, and then it will, yeah. Just be wary, because that's where that guy, another ZX14. I just rode along with saw him there. It's not, I don't know him, but that's where he come unstuck back there. There's another curvy. You can hold it in here. We're just coming down to Brocky's corner. It's down here at the bottom of the hill here. Now coming up to here, there's usually a lot of bikes down in here, so just be wary. You may have to hit the anchors because some people are pulling out in front of you, or cars. It's usually cars as well. So I just sort of take it a wee bit easy. Ah, there we have it. They have an emu. Told you there's emus here. Hello, emu. Get off the road, mate. You're gonna get hit. Come on. Man, you're going to get slaughtered going across there. Yeah, that's it. And that's where Brock died, just in there, where the emu went. But I love that corner coming up this way. The emu. Bird. okay. Now this corner is fine. It's not a sharp one, you just roll into it. But the next one that's coming up, and that's the one I was telling you about, that should have 70k on and coming the other way. Well, coming this way, it should have a 70k. Oh, maybe it does. Oh, it does. It says 55k. So when you come into it, it's pretty sharp, but you just got to really hold it in, lean it in and hold it in, and just hold the inside line. I'm not going through there fast because I just need to tell you what that corner was all about. And yeah, we're coming up to those corner, to the twisties. There's a right-hander coming up here. It says 70k, I think. Well, it doesn't say 70k, but you've got to be a wee bit wary because it does. It sort of flows out, and you don't. Yeah, you're not aware of it. If you're hitting at speed, you think, oh, you know, this isn't too bad, but it can catch you out because it's a lot. What's the word? A lot sharper than you remember, or than I remember. Maybe my memory's going. You get those blank spots. This is the only part where you've got a short straight is down here, so you can pop if you've got someone slow, shoot past them, and also coming the other way you can pass. It's the only spot that, well, apart from those big long straights in Obriens that you can pass legally is through just on that straight back there. So you always down a couple of corners you've got to pass someone ready to shoot past them, and just do an accelerate before the corner and then pop just as they get out of the corner. Make sure there's no cars coming across. And now we're just doing the reverse of the twisties coming back up here. Now this is a 65k corner. Yeah, you can, but it's a bit of a strange one because you've got a road on the right there, and you just got to be careful that someone might be coming out of it. Right there, and you just come back in. And this corner here, it's a double apex that is taking you back going the other way. It's not so bad this way, but it can still, you still got to hold it in. It's banked, but you still got to hold it in because it's got a funny bit of a. I mean, it's banked. It looks great, but sometimes your bike can drift a bit if you're not holding on to it. This one here is reasonably easy. The next corner, it was trying to slow down, 50k. Well, this first corner is not the 50k. You go a lot quicker. It's not that sharp. It's the next one you got to be wary of. Well, this one's okay. This one's okay coming up. It's a left-hander that you got to be wary of. So this one you can go reasonably quickly, and then this one just got to be a bit wary of this one. When you're going down, you're traveling. You're holding a lot more speed. Just use the thing, hold it out to the last minute, and you think you've got the apex right, then bring it in. And then we go back this way. This is quite a good corner, this one. It comes under a short straight. Sometimes people will pass slow cars here, or they'll pull over to the left, just here. I've seen cops sitting there, and they're waiting there with a gun. And believe it or not, they've caught a lot of people coming out that corner faster than 80k. And this is where the P gravel is, and yes, there is a P gravel on there now, so take the drive line. And there's a left-hander coming out. Line. We've got a 30k corner coming up after the right-hander, and we're coming onto the bridge. And on this side, we have to give way. I can't remember where that bump comes all the way through to this side. And it does, yeah, didn't realise. Here it is here, bang. I'll slow down in case you've got cars, but see, since the fire's been here, there's you can see right to the right there. So we've got a 30k corner here. got a 30k corner coming up here, and yeah. Falcon's giving some stick. He don't know the road because he's freaking braking there. There's no need to brake around that corner. So just hold it. I usually come around here in a second. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Then come in now. Put it on. And same with this one. Just hold it on the outside all the way around. There's a way to bring it in. Then come in. But it's kind of like it's okay, but sometimes the banking, it's not as quick as banked as you think it is. So you gotta hold it in, and if you don't hold it in, you know, we're a bit nervous going through there at times if you don't hold it in. Should turn around and chase that freaking Falcon. Nah, joking. This one with 60k, you can, yeah, at a good reasonable speed, hold it out, come in. It's a double, sort of like a double. Well, it's not a double, it's just a single actually. Going the other way is kind of like a double. Apex, this one here, hit it at speed on the outside, bring around, power back on. It's coming back up to Lanswood. And I should really go that way, but I can't be bothered going to Obriens. And I'm just doing 82 kilometers in, and we're just going back down. I might turn off the camera after I've done all this, because we've already been over it. It's down a hill, it's straight. So yeah, farewell guys. I'll put my music on.